Bless morning, everybody. Welcome back to Car Talk. This is Earl from Bodies by Earl. Up and thankful, as always, showing gratitude, appreciating life. Always feel blessed just to know that I woke up. And I always give thanks for that. Always sharing some positivity because I always pick at least one positive thing out of every day. Because life comes with its challenges. Life comes with all kind of dynamics, and we have to embrace them all to really live life. Just here today to talk about men's health, especially mental health. There are a lot of men out there facing a lot of men out there who don't talk about the things that they're going through, don't express them, and they don't find any way to alleviate the pain that they feel when they go through their daily routines and their daily lives. Here, growing up in Jamaica, to be honest, it was always pushed on us to be tough or to show toughness no matter the situation. And, if you cry as a male, it always came off as you being a sissy or being soft or something of that nature. So a lot of men would hide your emotions, hide your feelings because them supposed to tough. Them a man fi stand up on their foot, man fi behave like, you can't feel pain or you shouldn't feel pain or, how it's a female thing to cry or express your emotions. A lot of men out there are suffering from depression, in a horrible mental state. There are so many things happening. So many times you hear of young men taking their own lives, taking the lives of others. A lot of these things happen because of holding back emotions, persons not knowing how to express their emotions, and it becomes overwhelming because it's so bottled up. They don't talk about how they feel. They don't, release the tension they have when they're hurt. There is no avenue for that for a lot of persons because they say, oh yeah, man, some man fi tough, man fi continue going. Man no have no time for break down, man no have this, man no have that, but nobody appreciates and embrace the fact that we're all human, despite the gender, male or female. We're human. Men need a release. Men need a point where they can say, listen, I'm tired. Sometimes, even when they feel like they want to, because of how they were raised or how they are socialized, they feel like they cannot express themselves. And sometimes, no disrespect to anybody, other persons, whether male or female, don't allow them or give them room for them to express themselves or share the pain they are feeling. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and it is a tough conversation to have, but it is one that needs to be had. And, talking about it can be very draining. Can be very draining, and just speaking about it right now just have me feeling emotional because sometimes you would want to say some things, but just thinking about it, you're saying, boy, you don't really want to burden anybody. And being a person that you think is a strong person, you're saying, boy, somebody else is going through something and you don't want to bring your burden to burden them along with theirs. I brought up this topic during Car Talk because Car Talk is really an avenue for me to express myself because sometimes I don't speak a lot or I don't share a lot from my side of life. And Car Talk was something I just came up with one morning saying I was going to vlog, and then here came Car Talk, just sharing some positivity. But genuinely, I would like to share this because, men really sometimes get shortchanged, and I can speak from you know, my personal experience is that sometimes we as men really get shortchanged because we are not given a level playing field sometimes to do what we need to do. We're not given the opportunity to be expressive as we would want to be, because sometimes we say things and it is taken out of context. And that's why a lot of times some men are afraid to say anything, because not every male has the ability to be very refined or, speak in a way that persons will think that they are comfortable. Persons can only express themselves from where they are, and their ability to express themselves in a particular way. Not everybody will be eloquent speakers, and not everybody will have the capability to utilize the Queen's English, as they would want to call it. Some persons, their language or their ability to express themselves will come off very blunt, will come off sometimes a little bit aggressive. And that's why sometimes they may not say anything, because people get offended by what they say and how they say it. Not necessarily meaning that they want to offend or hurt anybody. Car talk, I don't even know. This car talk, I think, would require possibly a passenger, somebody else with a view, somebody else to share their point from, on this topic. I'm not the person to say much sometimes, because I don't want to come off as, somebody that wants to make others feel bad about themselves or disrespectful to anybody. It's it's far from where I would ever want to be. I always try my best to uplift others. I always try my best to share with others. I always try my best to make sure I give others the chance to express themselves also. Sometimes I just sit and give a listening ear. I can come off as blunt or feisty or rude or whatever some persons may consider it as, but it is not my intention most of the times. And as a male, I know it can be tough, knowing that you're in pain and somebody else is in pain, but you have to, take a back seat to ensure they feel better. This was a tough one. And I will close off. Car talk was something I really found, I ran into, and I want to inspire others. I want to share with others. I want to bring some positivity in the lives of others, and I want to bring some positivity in my own life, because even though I do this car talk and it goes public, I watch back the video sometimes to actually listen for some inspiration for myself. To be honest, and persons may think of it as silly, but for me, I don't really care. Everybody have the right to their own opinions and their own beliefs or whatever it may be. And for me, I just want to see persons enjoying themselves, persons being happy with who they are, persons taking better care of themselves. And I share Car Talk as inspiration for myself and for as at least one person, because each one teach one. And I learn every day from other persons. I learn every day from the mistakes other persons have made. And I learn every day from my students. I learn every day from nature. I learn every day from every aspect of my life. So, blessings everybody. Earl from Bodies by Earl. This is another Car Talk. I hope this video brings some energy to somebody, some positivity, you know. Have a great day, everybody.